Adventure Pathfinder. Right. Give Auntie Lisa a clap. Travel with faith. What's the theme for today? Good. Faith and she almost got it right. It's faith and travel. So it's faith and travel. So that's the theme. Travel with faith. Well, my sub team is faith and travel. Faith and travel. And sometimes it's good to have faith, right? Who has ever been on the plane? Who has ever been on the plane? Who has ever, how did it feel, Auntie Lisa, when you were going? What was running through your mind? Yes, you had faith in the pilot, right? But you had faith somewhere. Yes, you have to have faith somewhere. If God the pilot or the pilot flying the plane. Right. So as Auntie Lisa said, our team, travel and faith, traveling with faith, sub-team, faith and travel. Sometimes it's good to have faith. Well, all the time it's good to have faith. Has anyone ever been in a situation where faith was needed? Every day. So who want to stand up and tell me about a time they had to have faith? A lot of faith. Anybody want to give a testimony before we start? About having faith during this week? Nobody had faith during this week? Faith ran out this week? Are you saving it for next week? Nobody had faith this week? All right. So I'll tell you about my little story about having faith. It's not a testimony, but still had faith and I trusted in God even so. So from Friday, the weekday, Friday we started for planning for Mother's Day. Omarion, I don't know, all right, so let me tell you, he was crying for a sweet in the afternoon and in the night, yes. And we said, no sweet. And he started crying. And immediately after crying, he started holding his jaw, saying that his teeth was hurting him. So I don't know if that was what brought on the toothache, but ever since, but from then on, he's been having a toothache. And I was there with him, and I was like, Jesus, I don't know what I'm going to do because we've had that trouble before. And we went and we got it sorted out, and then another problem come on again. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do because we tried it already and then it come back again. I don't know what I am going to do. So he was there this Saturday he came to church in the afternoon. I had to leave early because he had a toothache. I had to go and get him some medication. The Sunday was his birthday. And you know when you have birthday, eat ice cream and cake. Him couldn't eat any because he had a toothache and we don't want to give him no sweets to make it act up. They're crying for his birthday. The only thing he did was cry. We went on the road, he wanted pizza. He cried himself to sleep, he never get no pizza. The next morning he wake up, he want the pizza. We never buy the pizza. But you know, I was there having faith that it would stop because you know, crying you don't understand. Sometimes we don't understand that they're crying and they're in serious pain. And I honestly, I didn't know what to do. I was crying because he's having the toothache and I don't know how to help him to stop. And I was there. I don't know what to do. So I decided that I was going to take him to the health center the Monday. So the Monday I went there and we got through. They didn't do anything. They gave me antibiotics to give to him and Panadol. I was giving it to him. I'm still giving it to him. But it didn't help. In the mornings, and I don't know if the devil tested me or something, but it's like every morning at about 1 to 2 o'clock, him get up and start cry. Every morning at about 1 to 2, he gets up and start crying. And I have this teething gel that I rub on it, and it doesn't seem to be working, so.